Good morning. I need some chapstick. Welcome to day 3. This is our decluttering challenge, day 3, and today we're on papers. A little chapstick on there. And how are things going so far? I would love to hear what's happening for you, if things are challenging or whatnot. That would be awesome. So today is papers. I collected all of mine and put them in one location so that we could easily sort them. So in Marie Kondo's book, she recommends with papers discarding everything. So all the paper is just gone, not keeping anything. And I haven't got there yet. But it's an interesting concept of just, not keeping anything. Most of the things that we have today can be stored digitally or electronically or whatever. There's so many apps for keeping documents. And so I'm excited because I've got a big bin, and I would love to feel really simplified around how many papers surround me. So I've taken off my little letter file folder off the wall. I'm going to go through that. I had some things from yesterday that need to be shredded, so those are in here, some papers. And I have collected papers from my car, from around the house. So you want to make sure that you're grabbing papers from everywhere. So everything from the fridge, wedding invitations, school announcement type stuff, anything that might have piled up in your home office needs to come out and be sorted. And so let's pull out some nuggets here. So one of the things that I think I talked about it in one of the other days, but if you've gone to seminars or workshops, that content, what do we do with that? Sorry, okay. So it's really cool. So she talks about when, we go to seminars or workshops, the content that we're getting is actually from that experience. It's not from the notes that we take from it. Everything that I have kept in the past has been like, okay, well, I really need to access that one particular piece of information. And what if I need to find that again? And I got rid of them all yesterday. And I'm really excited about it. Excuse me. So she just talks about how, why do we go to seminars versus just getting a book and getting the content that way? And the reason is because we want that experience. The transformation happens with all the people around us and with the person who is leading the instruction. And so, she just says, be prepared to toss it all at the door when you leave and expect that you got what you needed to get. And it's a really freeing idea. It's a really freeing concept to just think about getting what you need and leaving the rest. And then she was talking about how people have multiple, similar subjects, and they're keeping all that content. And, apparently they didn't get the first time. So putting into practice what we're learning in any area that we're learning things in, getting the content, taking notes, getting rid of the notes, and then just putting it into practice and moving on, trusting that you're going to get what you get from it and get what you need from it. So credit card statements, that can all be found online. Even if you aren't, you don't trust going to the website that the company is on, you can always just scan that stuff and keep it in files on your computer. Warranties, anything that is a manual, that stuff can be found online now, so just toss it. Greeting cards, we're going to hit sentimental later. So if it's a sentimental card, that's different. But if it's just Christmas cards and everything like that, you know, the gift was in the giving and the receiving of that gift. And so there's really not any need to hang on to that stuff unless it really brings you joy. And pay slips. So one, you know, like a deposit slip or a check stub. After you verify that that money is in your bank, unless you need to keep it for tax reasons, which can also be scanned into the computer and moved on, that stuff can all be gotten rid of. So that's it on papers. Imagine, she says in this book, she's like, I can't imagine how these people manage all these papers. Like, how do they process all this stuff? And I'm imagining her house literally having nothing in it. But we spend a lot of time moving around papers. So I'm just going to be playing around with this idea of having like nothing. I'm going to go through this whole pile and see like really what is essential. And she talks about having two categories, you know, stuff that needs to be kept temporarily and stuff that needs to be kept forever. And then just dealing with it as necessary and then moving on and getting rid of it. So have fun. Let me know how it's going, and I'll see you tomorrow for random items, which should be fun. Have a great day.